Olá, meu nome é Márcio Noronha e aqui ao meu lado está o Rafael Figueiredo. Nós estamos aqui juntos para dar sequência ao programa de entrevistas especiais da Agora, entrevistando hoje o professor Joe Ross. Eu conheci o professor Joe Ross em 2004, quando participei de um seminário dele em Houston, mas tomei contato com a sua obra por volta de 1993. Naquela oportunidade, eu, através de um catálogo da Trader Press, encomendei um livro chamado Trading by the Book, que tinha um preço altíssimo, custava $165. 2 semanas depois, quando eu recebi o livro e tive acesso a ele, olhei o livro e disse, não acredito que esse livro possa ter custado $165. Parecia uma apostila caseira e eu, assim, no meu primeiro momento, assim, foi assim, de um grande arrependimento. Mas era um livro muito grosso e, já que eu tinha comprado e pago, fui ler o livro. E o que eu posso dizer é que, ao término da leitura desse livro, se eu tivesse pago naquela oportunidade $1.650 em vez de 165, eu só posso dizer que eu teria ficado muito gratificado, porque a relação risco-benefício superou de longe qualquer preço que eu pudesse ter pago pelo livro. Eu considero o professor Ross como talvez um dos maiores estrategistas que eu tive a oportunidade de ler e trabalhar. Então, acho que essa entrevista vai ser muito boa para todo mundo. Então, vamos à primeira pergunta. Mr. Ross, como foi que o senhor se envolveu pela primeira vez com os mercados financeiros?
I made my first acquaintance with the stock market when I was 14, but my first real experience with trading came when I was 22 years old, and I was taught by my great uncle, who was a trader.
Joe Ross, o senhor acha possível que o indivíduo possa viver exclusivamente utilizando a análise gráfica? Caso o senhor concorde, quais são os requisitos básicos para que isso torne-se uma realidade?
Yes, it's possible to make a living trading technically and electronically in the markets. In fact, it would be very difficult to not trade that way. This is the way that most of the world's money is now trading, and you must keep up with technology. You must keep up with these new electronic platforms, and the fact that you can trade as a home broker. These are all very important developments, and this is the way to make money.
O senhor poderia falar um pouco sobre a sua metodologia operacional? Quais são as regras pelas quais o senhor vive?
The basic guidelines that I use in my trading are, one, to first identify which markets and which companies you want to follow and which ones you want to trade. Then to identify the time frame and the type of chart you're going to use. These are important first steps. You must then determine your risk, how much risk you're willing to take. You have to determine your objectives. What will they be? What are your goals for trading? And so risk and objectives go together. In determining your risk, you have to decide where to put your protective exit points. Where will you get out if the trade is in trouble? So this involves money management, and it involves time management, using not only a monetary exit point, but also using a time exit, because it's possible to have the wrong timing on a trade. And once you have these things established, then the most important thing is to have a plan and to follow it. and never change your mind in the middle of the plan. You execute the plan according to the way you did originally make it, and if you win, this is good, and if you lose, then maybe you have to modify the plan.
Joe, na sua longa vida com os mercados e na convivência com seus alunos, poderia dizer que conceitos errados as pessoas têm sobre o mercado?
Traders have, especially in the beginning. They think that they're going to get rich quick. This is one great misconception, without realizing that if it were that easy to do, we would all be millionaires. But of course it's not. No one would have to work, we would all trade. This is one misconception. Another one is that they can do it themselves without training, without education, that they think that they can just start trading and immediately make money. This is not true. Another great misconception is that they think it's possible to win at trading without suffering losses. But of course, every business in the world, no matter what it is, suffers losses. And most businesses, people take that as part of the business, that there will be losses, but for some reason in trading, they get all upset when they have a loss, which is a perfectly normal thing to do. These are the basic things that people have the wrong idea about when they're trading. Another really important one that they seem to not understand is that they need a mentor, someone to really teach them. There's so many small details about trading that you have to learn. You're learning a whole new vocabulary. One of the funniest experiences that we've seen are people who are ready to trade, and they go to give their first trade and they don't know how to make an order. They don't even know how to get what they want. Don't know the words to use. They don't know the vocabulary. And so now they're ready to trade. They open their mouth and nothing comes out.
Que conselhos poderia dar para aqueles que estão iniciando as suas operações?
The advice for beginning traders goes hand in hand with what we just talked about. The best thing a beginner can do is realize that he doesn't know how to trade, that trading is not going to be that easy, that there is a certain amount of study that's involved, a certain amount of reading. The best advice that I could give is to have a mentor, either through individual personal training or through going to a seminar. It's good if they join a forum and they see how other people trade. They should ask many, many questions and choose what is most consistent from the answers that they get. Okay, so it's a matter of reading and studying, of paying close attention, of learning how to create a trading plan, of understanding that trading is a business and that they must conduct themselves in a business-like fashion rather than what you see so many do is just gambling. They come into the market and they immediately are gambling. And we even see this among seasoned businessmen who did everything right to build their own business, and when they enter the markets as traders, all the things they learn how to do in business, they forget about it. They throw it away, and they expect some kind of magic to happen, and it's not going to happen.
Ok.
Para finalizar, Joe, eu gostaria de falar, o senhor gostaria de falar alguma coisa que não tenha sido mencionado?
There are many things. Well, you know I love trading, and I could sit here all day and tell you about the markets and about trading. But certain things do come to mind, especially for people who are interested in trading, what they should do and what their approach should be. It's very important to have a systematic approach to the markets. By that I mean that you structure in detail a trading plan and state clearly what are your objectives. You have to find out a lot about yourself. Who are you emotionally? What fears do you have psychologically? You even have to be physically fit to be a trader, depending on how intense you want the trading to be. If you're going to be a day trader, this takes a lot of stamina, takes a lot of thought, it takes a lot of quick reaction. So a person has to find where they are comfortable. Okay, this is really, really important that you make trading your own. You can learn from other people, you can learn their method, you can learn how they trade, but ultimately you have to trade on your own. Right? No one can trade for you. If you want to be a trader, you have to do it. And this involves your whole personality, who you are, and how much risk can you take? You know, what makes you happy in trading and what gives you fear, and structure your whole trading plan according to your personality. It has to be you.
Isso aí. Obrigado, Joe. A Agora agradece a sua presença e esperamos que vocês tenham gostado da entrevista. Obrigado a todos.
Obrigado, até a próxima.